How has life insurance or getting life insurance changed with COVID? And what urgent action do you need to take just in case you don't have the right life insurance amount? I got that update coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I am the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. I'm just going to tell you right now that my surrounding world, my sphere is really getting bombarded with COVID right now. I mean, you can see that in the numbers. If you geek out and track some of those daily numbers, the U.S. cases are going up. This is definitely second wave. We've got that in Europe. They're doing some shutdowns and lockdowns and all of that. And so cases are on the rise. And I don't know if you felt this way back in the spring, but as cases were going up, you probably knew maybe someone. I mean, not a lot of us had a close connection of someone that was positive. We probably all knew someone, but maybe not a close contact. And yet right now, it's just becoming really personal. And so maybe you've been positive. Maybe, I mean, right now I've got my son home on quarantine because he was a close contact to a classmate who had it. And my daughter, her softball team, they've had several people test positive. And I've had a few people at my office either be close contacts or test positive. And so everyone's quarantining. And so it's just becoming more real. And I'm thinking about this. And I'm thinking about how that impacts your financial life. And it's not fun to talk about, but we all live with a certain level of risk out there. And there's one risk that many people transfer during their working years while they have some unfunded financial goals. They transfer this risk, and it's a risk that becomes more difficult to manage due to COVID. And that is the risk of passing away early, really needing life insurance. If you need life insurance, does COVID create a complication? Well, let me first address if it's changed the process. And I can't say it universally, but I can tell you many life insurance companies are now asking questions about COVID. Because even though we were pouring all sorts of money into trying to get testing and trying to get a vaccine and get some sort of treatment, there is still so much that is unknown. So much that is unknown. And we hear of some permanent health complications and permanent health changes because of COVID. Now, that's extremely rare, right? And I think most folks have very mild symptoms, but some people have severe symptoms. Of course, fatality rate is there. But then some people have lasting damage. I mean, there's some question of heart damage, lung damage that can be permanent. And so these life insurance companies, they don't know. And actuaries, they don't have data yet. But they are starting to ask if you've had COVID and what your symptoms are and so on. And how are they factoring that into your rating, or whether they offer you insurance or what your cost is? I don't know yet. That's unclear. I think it will be more clear in the years to come. I don't think weeks or months to come. I think this is potentially could be a long thing. So right now, if you have not tested positive yet for the coronavirus, and you need life insurance, if you're looking and saying, yeah, that's an area of my financial life that probably needs some enhancement, that probably needs some attention, it's not fun to deal with, and I hate spending money on insurance, I really do. But again, if this is what you're telling yourself, I got to deal with that at some point. If you have not tested positive, I would deal with it now. I would deal with it now, because when you test positive, is that going to eliminate your ability to get life insurance? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Will it make it more expensive? I hope not. Could it lengthen the process? Yeah, I think so. I think so. There could be more scrutiny because you have to check, yes, I've had the coronavirus, COVID-19, and then there could be more scrutiny on your situation, and that, with a few other health issues, that together could lead to an increase in your life insurance. So that's the deal. I guess I'm asking you this. This is your next wise step for today. From a life insurance standpoint, from a financial risk of passing away early, Are there unfunded goals? I'll get into that in a second. Are there unfunded financial goals that if you passed away or your spouse passed away, you wouldn't be able to achieve those financial goals, and therefore there is life insurance that you need to help cover those financial goals if you're not around to deal with them yourself? If that's the case and you don't have adequate life insurance yet, you've got to talk to your certified financial planner. Don't go out and just search it online. Don't go talk to an insurance salesman. Both of those could likely lead you to get something you don't actually need, either more or the wrong type or the wrong kind or too little. Work with a certified financial planner, a fiduciary, who knows your entire situation and can help you figure out, actually quantify what is the life insurance need. Bam, so you know you're not getting too much, too little. It's the Goldilocks approach. And then second, who knows all 6 areas of your financial life to say, yes, actually, and that's the amount that you need, and this is the type of life insurance you need. For many people, that is term insurance, level term, not decreasing, declining death benefit term, not annually renewable term, just a level term policy for most people, not everyone, but most. And your certified financial planner, they're the fiduciary on the hook for looking at your situation and saying, this is my diagnosis. No pun intended there. This is the life insurance you need. You've got a temporary need for about 18 years. Therefore, we need a 20-year level term policy and at this amount. And if we crunch the numbers, the premium, the cost should be about this. The best company, the cheapest A-rated company to provide that policy is this company. Let's apply with them, and here we're going to help you through the process. That's how it should work. That's how it should work. It might feel like you're going to get it cheaper if you go online. That's not true. With life insurance, it is not true. And it might feel like you're going to be able to get the most options if you go just to a life insurance agent. They're not a fiduciary. They don't know anything else about your financial situation. They are wanting you to buy as much insurance as possible, okay? You've got to work with your certified financial planner on that process. What is that process? For life insurance, it's called a needs analysis. And that is, what's your current financial situation? What are your financial goals? And I'm not talking about dreams. One day have a yacht and 3 houses and no. What are your financial goals? Well, we want to pay the house off. We've got to pay the car off and a few other things. We're saving up for the kids' college. We want to help cover 50% of a state school, and we'd like to retire at 65 or something like that, right? You look at those financial goals. All right, well, in order to help you reach those goals, you've got income. You're earning income, and every month you're making a mortgage payment. Every month you're saving for retirement. Every month you're saving for these other things. And if you pass away and those goals are still there for your spouse or your family members, but your income isn't, then you need life insurance to help cover those. Now, you might be able to sacrifice on some of those goals, but that's the process. That's the needs analysis process that your certified financial planner should walk you through. And now is the time, as we see COVID cases rising. I'm not fear-mongering and telling you, rush out and get life insurance before you can't get it anymore. That is not the case. I'm just saying this is evolving, this is changing, and as cases are on the rise, don't put off needing to handle your life insurance needs. So work with your certified financial planner on that. If you don't have a CFP, contact a member of my team. You can do so online, corehorn.com. That's Corehorn with a K. wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well. And also just send us an email, info@corehorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.